stumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to ever slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, it's a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. And on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Yeah, on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice, taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, no.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all peak the flow. pocket like rocket fuel.
Hey, how I feel to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Go! That! 180! 52! Check pass! Check pass! Shoot! Easy, easy. Middle.
If you kill it, motion me out.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Black,
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Stay
with your man.
No bell.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52.
Here we go.
No spacing. On me. 24.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Even. 4 down. Even. Watch 89. Why they touch?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First down, Pittsburgh.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Like 80.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
He's quarter. We got double up.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 13 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
3 down.
Here we go. Watch 7.
Knickers.
36. Alert 3.
61. Matchbox lights.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Set. White 80.
Hey, keep it up.
These 2.
Motion.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Steelers.
Right,
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Orange. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now Roethlisberger to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
That's it, baby.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Start! Block 80!
It's a party now. Whoa.
Hey! Motion. Mike 52, Mike 52. Block it!
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? It gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
26, Mike.
Rivers now. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On is the Chargers punter now. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Whip. Easy. Watch the whip. 77.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So from Charger territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill. Double. Middle.
52's the mic, boys.
On 1st down, it's Samuels.
Go.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, alert.
52's the mic. Check, 52's the mic.
Yeah. Alert.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 15 yards on the play. First down. Roethlisberger now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 12.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
52. Hey.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down now, it's Connor, and he gets it down to the 32. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check, 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 check.
Right back to Connor here on first. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
You got it.
We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Hey. Alert, alert. 52's the mic right here. These two. 52's the mic. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Middle. No. Off. 52's the mic.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at first and 10. He's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Now Gordon on first down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And now it's second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
You're not ready.
Run 80.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Pick me up.
Smooth.
Mike's 50. Mike.
On second down, Rivers again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Watch out, watch out.
Buffalo one. White, 80 high.
On third down, Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. Eliminated back in our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Black 11! Double time. We got 4. 12. Check 99. Hey, go orange. Orange.
Throwing Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
There we go.
Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to be going to force everything either.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there to see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning, it's Benjamin. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Round 80! 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
A second down throw for Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Roethlisberger now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Okay, double up. Watch the
Black, what's that? Black, what's that?
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm going to run you.
Keep these two.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it out past the 35.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
180.
98 for Mike. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards that time. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon.
You must be dreaming.
On 2nd and 1, Rivers over the middle to Smith. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Bobby thought he was going to...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Tight end right.
Big Ben of the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Running lanes read a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 49 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial tap.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go,
so after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he finds McDonald. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run here with Connor, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get out of it now.
Down here's Snell. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They'll look to run with Connor, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break.
On 1st down, it's Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
The tackle made by Mike Hilton.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the run, watch the run. Show an A, show an A.
White.
On third down, Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point. Their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Rivers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. 10 more there and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with it.
Rivers to throw it. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
180. 180.
Mike 50.
Check tight end, check tight.
And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Virgil Green, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in it. That's being tested right here. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check. Load it.
They They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Motion, 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 motion. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 55. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Rivers on first down. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
55. Let's go. Hey. Motion, motion. 55's Mike, guys. 55.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Left to right.
Tear you up.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pick 6 all day.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
In your face.
44. 58's the mic. You good? 58's the mic. Watch the screen.
Now Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And picked up on the Chargers. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line.
Now, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
They don't want it, fellas.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Let's get it.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go, let's go. The Steelers take over. At their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Push him back.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You ever hear about empty possessions? But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And the Chargers run rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Here we go.
So
Here we
the
go.
Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Running on first down, Eckler. And an alley to run. Pass down the numbers. There he goes. A big play there for LA. 48 yards. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.